Hello everyone, Blackhawk629 for a very long overdue, brand new Cadillac Racing Academy. On this episode, we'll take a look at what I call practice etiquette, which I guess is as important, if not more, than race etiquette, because the best racer is a prepared one. Now you might be thinking, but Blackhawk, this is not a Cadillac, and you would be right. This is actually a Chevy Corvette C6R, which is kind of in the same family as a Cadillac, being both GMs. Fanboy here. Um, yeah, here I was practicing for the Long Pond 120 that happened, was it 2 weeks ago, I believe? So yeah, you can take a look at the my point of view. I upload it on my channel, and I posted a link for the complete race broadcast as well. So back on topic. What I usually do when I get a brand new track is I'll stay in first or second gear, and I'll learn the layout of the track, try to find its rhythm, spot fast corners, low corners, slow, sorry, not low, and actually get a feel of the texture of the track as well. Off cambers, on cambers, turns, where is it smooth, where is it bumpy. So you'll be amazed. Just take a racetrack that doesn't matter, and try that out, and you'll see, you'll feel new things, and just to take a look through another perspective might shed some light on why you're having such a hard time on certain corners. So yeah, I do suggest though that you don't do that online practice in an offline session, because otherwise, if you do like 5 laps very slowly on on Laguna Seca or Sonoma, you might get some hate messages or whatnot. So yeah, usually like 5, 6 laps, then I'll find rhythm, and I'll try to go faster and push here and there, and that's when you have to be, I guess, on the same wavelength as your car. You need to understand what it does, why it does it. Why is it pushing on this corner? Why is it going loose coming out of this exit or coming in or whatever? So yeah, really, way before you're asking for setups, that's what you need to learn. You need to learn the car. You need to learn and drive it, because a setup, will help shave the last few tenths. If you're 6-7 seconds off pace, a setup won't help you. Learning the track and the car will help much better. So yeah, practice. Again, there's really no secret. It's all about practicing. There are tools out there that are going to help you, though, in practicing. You see here I came way too hot, so I just noticed that there was low grip on that corner, so I need to go in slower and be careful on exit speed. So as I was saying, we'll take a look at a few tools that can help you learn a track, learn how to be faster, but nothing comes close to practicing. Alright, so let's take a look at those tools. Okay, so the program I want to talk about is iSpeed, which is this program. It's pretty useful because you have everything you need to know. You got speed here, either miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Here you have laps till empty, which means how many laps there's left in your fuel tank. Here you have the actual quantity, the average, the 5 average laps you do for fuel consumption. Uh, the last lap you did, how much fuel you used, and you have here, which I find pretty interesting, when you run under races or where I use it the most is when I do my oval races, is how long have you pitted. So this portion is mostly to create a fuel strategy and or figure out how much fuel you're going to use in a race if you're racing the Cadillac, since there's no pit stop, obviously. Then you have the gear selector here. It says which gear you're into. You got a best lap, the last lap you did. You got your delta times. So it's a pretty complete um, program. You got a delta time in real time. If you're faster and slower on that delta, and you can compare it to race, hot lap, or qualify. So yeah, it's very useful. Obviously, as you can see here, I'm using two screens, so it's easy for me to set a desktop with iRacing and the other one with iSpeed. But there's a thread on the forum where it explains how you can set up the program to run over iRacing, and you can actually just use the things that you need instead of having this big screen that obviously would cut half of your uh, cockpit, I guess. So yeah, pretty useful. If you do use it though, I would please donate, because it's a free program, a freeware, I guess. Uh, but we need to encourage our community. So like for $15, it's a steal, because that thing will make you fast. That thing and the other program that comes with it, which is called iSpeed Lap Analyzer. Cadillac, best car ever. And no, I'm not biased. So yeah, here is the other program. So as you can see, I logged in most port, but the way it works is you come load a certain lap. Let's see. For those crazy people out there, I don't know. Let's go. I thought I did a lap with Virginia, but obviously I didn't. So whatever, just go to Okayama, the Cadillac, and you got like all seasons, all series, but you can't pinpoint uh, which you want to take. Then you got all the names. So I'm pretty surprised I don't have my name there, but anyways, you can load your name. It's gonna bring up a lap, so you can clearly see Okayama, and then you want to load a second lap. So the overlay, and you can see the differences. You have steering inputs, brake inputs, um, pretty full load of um, statistics here. So yeah, it's a pretty complete program. I guess you can use it as a kind of introduction to telemetry. Um, yeah, that right here, my friends, will make you faster because you run. And by the way, for it to record, you need to use high speed when you drive around in our racing, and it's gonna record your laps. So what it does, so you see everything here, and so you have your lap, and you can compare to a faster guy, see what he does. And what I suggest is you don't go faster than a second because you'll go crazy trying to figure out what the guy does. Because if he's like 6 or 7 seconds quicker than you, there's just no point because his car control is so much better than yours that you won't even comprehend what he does in his lap. And get get the setup out of your mind. If you're watching this series that I'm doing, it means you're in the slower classes or average class, and I am only beginning to uh, get feeling for setups because if you're slower than 2 or 3 seconds, it's just it's your driving style, it's your driving period, and the way you race on the track. You don't know the track and you don't know how to drive. Basically, is what I try to say. So yeah, only 1 second at a time, and forget about setups for now, because you're running after the Klondike. I guess there's no point, and you'll just be disappointed. So yeah, focus on your driving and improving your time as the car is. Believe me, um, you better improve with the same car week after week. And yeah, actually, uh, let's go on to another screen and we'll talk about that. Okay, last part of this video will be racing pace or whatever pace, because really there's two main paces that you can run, which is qualifying and race pace. That's very important for you to find both of them, because obviously you can't run qualifying pace for 25 minutes, because 20 qualifying pace, sorry, is pushing your driving to the limit or even beyond. So that's good for 3-4 laps before you start doing mistakes. So that's where practicing often comes handy, because it's going to help you find your actual pace, racing pace, where you at ease, where you consistent, because consistency will make you will win you races, and it will help you improve your pace. So let's take a look. Here I did a practice stint just for you guys yesterday. So if we look at the laps, you see I did 30 laps. For some, you'll be impressed at the amount of laps I did all by myself practicing. And if you are, it means you're not practicing enough. Once again, practice makes you faster. So it's pretty logical for you guys to practice for the length of the race all by yourself. You need to find your pace. Obviously, as you get better, you won't need to uh, practice as much. For beginners, maybe you need 60, 70 laps. As you get better, uh, you'll get into your groove, you'll find rhythm faster. But let's take a look at my numbers. Okay, so you obviously have the freak lap where like the tires have way too much grip and you're running much faster than you should be. Um, Actually, I can run much faster than that, but as you see my numbers, it's just not something I can hold for long. Usually, my race pace will be around 51.4. Just to compare, my fastest ever lap is 50.1, which is crazy fast for me. It was set last season, I believe, or 2 seasons ago when the Cadillac was much faster. So hopefully I'll be able to run that pace again sometimes because world record is much slower than that. But let's go back to my time. Yeah, 51.4 is a good aim. And for me at Lime Rock Park, because it's such a small track, I try to be either 3/10 up or down from that time. So you can see uh, I find myself pretty consistent. Some guys out there will be able to hit the spot every lap, and that's why they are much faster than me and much faster than you. And to some extent, I believe the gear helps a lot in being consistent. And there's a difference with consistency and being quick. So right now we're just talking about consistency. Sorry. So if you look at my times, you know, sometimes I'm sleeping. Whoa, 51.9. That's not acceptable. I probably did a mistake. I made a mistake. Sometimes it's gonna happen, but you need to settle back. So you can see here that maybe I was losing focus, and then I got back. 15, 16 it was pretty spot on. 17 was borderline. And then 18 I'm back. So as time goes by, I seem to lose focus. 21, 22, 23 was awful. 24 borderline. No, sorry, it's a 55. So yeah, here from 21 um, till 25, I pretty much lost focus, and then I went back on track to finish. Pretty decent lap time. Sorry. So you need to work on that. You need to find a speed, maybe push at 80% your driving skill, 80, 85. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, once again, not enough practice. You need to learn where you can push your driving and where you can't. That's going to follow you in just every car you're driving. And that's what the pros do. Sometimes when you be listening to Vettel and his team, and his team will be like, okay, you need to slack like 2 seconds each lap, whatever, to save the tires. And the guy is so good that he knows how to time himself slower and or faster, and you need to learn that. And you're gonna learn that doing um, laps. So let's resume because it's a pretty long video this time because I think practice is very important. You need to take your time and learn the circuit. Take it slow at first to really learn everything on the circuit. You need good tools. I showed you guys iSpeed and iSpeed Lab Analyzer, which they come free, but don't forget to donate if you use them. It's going to be pretty highly appreciated. And last but not the least, make laps. Turn, turn, and turn, and turn. What I do is, beginning of the week, I load a track and I'll practice by myself, build my rhythm, and then I'll log in an online session, compare my time with people that are around, and practice some more, especially in traffic, and then I'll race. Don't jump into a race right away. And next season, once you get back on the same track, don't panic if you're not doing the same times right away, because it's like riding a bike. You don't forget about it, but it takes time to get back onto it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for following me, guys, and for being patient. As you can see, I'm no longer running the target paint scheme. It's because um, my team moved on and I decided not to join another team for the moment. So that's taking a lot of my time because I have personal projects. But I'll try to upload more videos and just post your comments down below again. Tell me what you want to see. There were some requests for Virginia International Speedway. Um, I don't think I'm going to do a track guide right now, but I'll probably show you guys a few laps around in the next video because it's a very long track. So yeah, please drive carefully and let's not give the Cadillac drivers any more of a worse name. Alright, see you soon guys. Bye bye.